Hey there, you beautiful noodles. My name is Kalieha if you're new, and if you are new, on Mondays, I do Music Monday videos.
Walk into the room and I feel the stairs. You're wondering if the talent claimed is really here.
Have you ever asked yourself, I can sing, I'm a good singer, but should I become an artist? If that's a question that you've asked yourself, this video is for you. Stay tuned. I will get into the questions that I asked myself, the process that I went through to see if this was really what I wanted. So let's get into it. So first things first, can you actually sing? Now, I mean this in the most sincere way possible. I know that a lot of us have family members, friends that are like, oh my God, you sound so good. Like, wow, I can't believe it. Can you sing at my wedding? Like, we all have friends like that, right? If you're someone that sings. But what you need to do is evaluate whether or not you are an actual good singer. Now, the way that I did that is that I went ahead and just started going to shows. I went to open mic nights and I would actually sing in front of people that did not know me from the writings on the wall or whatever. So I went there and I belted my pretty little heart out. And that's when I realized that, yes, I can sing, in my family, thinks that I can sing, but also strangers, people who have never met me before, think I can sing as well. So I might be able to sing for real. After I started going to these open mics, I realized I actually have a real talent and something that I should try to foster. What I did is I started getting down to business. Now, what I mean when I say getting down to business is that I started thinking about how much do I want to invest in actually becoming an artist? There's a couple of things that you need to ask yourself as well when you're deciding to take that jump and go from just a casual singer, somebody who sings, in the bathroom, in the shower, you be posting stuff on Instagram, to someone that wants to pursue it as an artistry. You want to release music, you want to do paid shows, placements, all this other stuff. Like, there's some questions that you need to ask yourself. Now, one of the first questions you should ask, which directly relates to the first thing I did when I decided if I wanted to become an actual artist, is, can you deal with critics? Can you deal with people telling you that you're not good? Because there are people that don't think that I can sing, and that's totally okay. Everybody has different tastes. Everybody likes different things. So you have to be able to do it in two ways. Take what a critic says and apply it in a way where it's like, oh, if they have technical critiques, like you're like not hitting a note correctly, or you're jumping too high, you're getting a little sharp, a little flat, something like that. Critiques that you always can take. But if someone's like, I literally hate the tone of your voice, they may like a different genre of music, and they may not like your tone of voice because it doesn't fit with the genre of music that they like. So you have to be able to separate true criticism from people who just don't like your type of music. And also be ready to accept the fact that you may not be the best singer that you think you are, so you have room to improve. I'm always doing things to try to make myself, I don't want to say sound better, but to sound better. I don't want to be complacent in where my voice is. I always want to be in a place where it's like, oh wow, like not that you sound different because it's like, oh, you sound different, but like, you sound different. It sounds like you've been doing work. Next question you should ask yourself is, do you want to move past local performances? You could be an amazing singer, artist, whatever, but it doesn't actually take you further if the only place you're performing is locally. Like, if you only have having a local fan base. Now, let me say this first. Having a local fan base is extremely, extremely important, because that's how you build those foundational fans, and that's how you make sure that you have people that are going to rock with you no matter what. But there comes a point where you have to step outside of that comfort zone, because you have these people that have listened to your music, anything you put out, they're just there. But you have to eventually step out into more of the market. Not to say that everyone has to become like a huge pop star or whatever, but if you want to be like a for real artist, you got to move past what you know and keep growing. Another question you have to ask yourself is, are you willing to sacrifice? Some people do not have the blessing of having a lot of money and just a lot of anything accessible to them where they can do things without the monetary limitations. Fortunately, I am not one of those people, so I'm speaking from a place of paying for all of these things out of pocket. I don't have a management company. I don't have any of it, okay? It's just me working, and then I'm like, ooh, let me take some of my money and put it towards being an artist. And I think one of the biggest questions that you have to ask yourself, and one of the last questions that I'd say you have to ask yourself is, do you love this? Because there's going to be times when you don't want to do it anymore. Like, you have to have a love and such a passion for wanting to be an artist that, you know, you're gonna have to do shows sometimes and you're not feeling as great. And you're gonna put out music and it may not be so great to other people, but because you love it and you put it out and it was your precious little baby, then that's really what matters. You got to put out what you believe in, and you have to believe in yourself, because there will be people that will try to change your mind about yourself. There will be people that will just try to deter you, tell you to quit. It's not worth it. Shoot, there's going to be people that tell you should just go back to being a casual singer. Like, why are you trying to be an artist? So it's got to be about the love of it. Like, you have to have a love at the basis of it, because your why has to be so strong that nothing else can deter you from continuing on in your journey as an artist. And those are the things that I asked myself when I decided to make that transition from being a casual singer into a full-blown artist. If you want to check out some of my music, it was actually in the intro, and the music that you're gonna see in my outro is mine as well. I've linked all of my stuff down below in the description. Would love for you to check it out. Give me your opinion, your thoughts. Like I said, I'm always looking for criticism, constructive or not, because if you gave me some criticism, that means that you took out the time to listen to it. So that's really what matters to me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, and if you loved it and you think you love me, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video. And as always, I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.